and gentlemen, I am Detective Alana, and this is my partner, Inspector Cristiana. Sorry we couldn't be here live with you at the moment because we're currently working on a case overseas at Scotland Yard.
Today we're going to share our findings on the investigation of the death of Romeo and Juliet. We had many suspects, but we think the one to blame for this tragedy is the Capulet nurse.
We think the Capulet nurse wanted revenge on the Capulet family for treating her so poorly over the past 13 years. The nurse has been Juliet Capulet's nurse and caretaker since the day she was born. She is said to be very kind and caring, though she can be very temperamental when put under pressure. The nurse is also said to talk a lot and could be very gullible and a pushover. We have records of Lady Capulet saying, "Enough of this, I pray thee hold thy peace."
The Capulets were never grateful for the nurse's services. They constantly pushed her around and never treated her with respect. The nurse wanted them to feel what she felt. She wanted them to suffer. So she let the one they love guide herself to the worst. She never tried to prevent anything. She never gave any parental advice to her or consent. For example, she also helped them meet up by giving the letter to Romeo to get to Juliet.
Also, the nurse broke the #1 unwritten Capulet rule of no talking to Montagues, or more or less getting married to them. Here we have some security footage of the nurse talking to Friar Lawrence after Romeo proposed to Juliet. The nurse is talking to Friar Lawrence about Juliet's idea to get married in his cell later that afternoon. Alright, now Juliet is going to come by here later. You are going to tell her exactly what I said you, okay? And you're going to give her the potion. Do you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Whatever
yes.
you do not talk her out of it.
No.
Don't even try, because I know where you live. You got me? I got it?
I promise.
You got it!
I promise.
Now, as you can see here, the nurse is making some sort of exchange with the apothecary from Mantua. She's giving him the exact same bottle we found at the scene of the crime, which was the poison that led to Romeo and Juliet's death. Also, in exchange for his services, you can see the nurse giving the apothecary the copy of Modern Warfare 3.
We have footage of the nurse telling both Romeo and Juliet that they want to meet each other in Friar Lawrence's cell, when originally neither of the children thought of it themselves, but was the nurse's idea.
So, in conclusion, we believe that the nurse is to blame for the death of Romeo and Juliet. She completely neglected her parental authorities, the family's rules, and she tampered with their plans to get married to fully ensure that they would lead to their own demise. Like one, she convinced them to get married, and two, she ensured that the Friar Lawrence would absolutely, without no doubt, get them married in the end, and three, that Romeo would receive the poison in Mantua. Thank you for your time. We're very glad that you could join us today. We're anxious to hear for your response when we return to Canada. Thank you very much. Or more or less getting married to them. Now he wants to cooperate.
Okay.
Mantua.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for your time. We're very... Juliet! So, in conclusion... It's really bothering me. I don't know, I just thought she'd have to be a little bit of a badass.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm so happy. Thank you, nurse. Thank you.
Alright. Actually wanted revenge on the Capulet family.
Per favore.
Here, we have some security footage outside the church. It's of the nurse talking to Friend Lawrence. No. You know what? I have a different approach to this. Terrible, terrible, terrible. She tampered very well with Romeo and Juliet's plan for their marriage, and has been told to okay, sorry, you're distracted.
Sorry, I'm just trying.
Poorly over the past 13 years.
The Capulets were never grateful of the nurse's services. They constantly pushed her around. Sorry.
And 3, that they would. That was a good blooper, actually. You just go. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Let's just watch.
Sorry, my voice cracked. I'm sorry, that one was my fault. Thorns after Romeo proposed to Juliet. The nurse is talking to what else should I say?
Just I'm really creepy.
So, in conclusion, that was my cat, don't worry. Return to Canada. Thank you very much.